Welcome everyone to the Passionate Pack Rat. Hope everyone's enjoying their day. The last time I did a video on coins, I mainly concentrated on my Canadian collections that I bought or was gifted as a kid and up to a teenager, even some of my adult years. I continued to collect coins, Canadians especially. However, I do have a much older collection of international coins, and that's what I'm going to focus on today. And the first coin that I'm going to show you is the smallest coin the U.S. minted ever. So this is a 3-cent piece, minted in 1852, and I'll just show you the back if I don't drop it. There we go. Here, let's see if we can adjust this a little. There we go. Yeah, this is a 3-cent silver piece that was made in 1852, and I think they kept making them up until the end of the Civil War. They're not that rare because they made so many of them. Again, kind of like the cards of today, but it's very tiny, as you can see. And it is the smallest denomination coin that the U.S. did make. However, there is a smaller one. You think that was small. Look at this guy. So I've had a real problem trying to find this on the internet. I haven't sent any pictures in, so let me turn it over. This is a very cool coin. This was made, I don't know if you can see the date at the top, 17 and 80. Now, doing research on the internet, they kept telling me this was a French coin, and it could be, but it was the name of a woman that was popular since the French Revolution. However, this is not it, and I don't know where the origin of this is. If anyone has an idea, please let me know. But yeah, this is my oldest coin that I have, 1780. What else do we have? This is a cool coin. This was made in, I believe, 1805, 1806. This is from Brazil. Before, I think that's a 5. I know it's irrelevant. Before they became independent from Portugal. So this was under Portugal rule. Brazil was a colony under the Portuguese rule at that time, and hence why Brazil speaks Portuguese. That's their official language. It isn't Spanish like all the other countries in South America. Very cool, though. Yeah. Yeah, what else do we have? Now, when I was a young boy, a kid, I was raised in Kingston, Ontario. And Kingston is the 4th oldest city in Canada. It's the oldest English city in Canada. 3 other cities in Quebec are older. But because of the threat of 1812 with the U.S., they built a lot of forts around Kingston. So they have these towers, stone towers with moats in them. There's 4 of them, Martello Towers. There's 4 of them in Kingston. And a friend and I used to go into this Murney Tower, into the moat. You weren't allowed. We were kids. And I would dig up coins kind of like this, even though there's a hole in it. Why would you do that? And yeah, they're in rough shape, but again, I love the history. Just love the history. 1807. I found this. I dug this up. Another one that I found that I can't make out the date on this. It's an English coin, but this was another one I dug up, and I think that would be King George or St. George slaying a dragon, I'm assuming, by the looks of it. Anyways, I was fascinated, just fascinated by history. Hence why I went so much exploring. This is a French coin during the Napoleonic era, 10 centimes. And Napoleon III is honored on here, 1865, which was the end of the American Civil War, and he would be soon exiled a couple years later when he declared war on Prussia and lost. But some of the English coins I've dug up. 1937. This is a halfpenny from Great Britain. I don't think it's Canada. Canada never adopted this halfpenny and stuff like that, like the U.S. did. And that's Britannia on this woman is Britannia on the coin. 1915. I don't know which George this was. George the Fifth, by the looks of it. Lots of history in coins, which I again love. 1914, another penny. A little better detail. Again, these coins are in rough shape, but that's not why I collect them. It's not for investment property or purposes. What do we have here? 1898, and it looks like a French paternity. Yeah, this would be a French. Not sure what it is, but Francais Republic. Yep. Very cool, though. Again, lots of history. This was a medallion to Prince Frederick, who was the Duke of York and Albany. And this was made on, or it commemorated his death on January 5th, 1827. Commander-in-Chief and beloved by the army. Well, there you go, folks. A little love goes a long way. Another British coin, better detail. I love the shield on Britannia. And I'm not sure what denomination this is. But yeah, 1828, I do believe. 1898. Can't really read that very well. Very cool coins. What else do we have? Here's a Canadian dime. This is from the turn of the century, I do believe. Yeah, that's the coat of arms. 10 cents, 1919. 10 cents, Canada. Canada, eh? Good shit. What do we have here? Oh, 1894, 10 Colberts. This is, I believe, a Russian coin. Probably during Nicholas II's reign. That's the coat of arms. It's upside down, I believe. Yeah, 10 kopecks. Of course, a lot of this monetary is not used anymore, like the kopeck. Not sure who this is. I think it's British or... Oh, it's a sixpence. Yes, definitely British. The Moon and the Sixpence. I read The Moon and the Sixpence by Somerset Maugham when I was a teenager, and it kind of screwed me up. I shouldn't have been reading that stuff. That and Of Human Bondage. That really did a number on my head. Again, another Somerset Maugham. This is a U.S. quarter. Again, not in great shape. 1912. But again, yeah, I love the detail. And oh, this is a nickel, not a quarter. Yeah. What else do we have? This is, I believe, Italian. 20. No. Come on. Yeah, 1894. Although something throws me off about this with the star. I don't know why there's a star there. So I again, not too positive of the origin of it. Let's see what it says here. 20. Yeah, see, Regno d'Italia, which tells me it's 20 centesimi. I don't know. Anyways, 1898. Very cool, though. I'm just going to wrap this up quickly. 2 francs. I love the detail on this one. Oops, upside down. This woman sowing seeds was quite prominent on the French francs from 1892 to 1920. What's the date on here? No, I think I saw this already. 1898. 2 francs. Well, it won't get me much these days. I love this coin. So different. I have a lot of coins that are totally different, that aren't old but have holes in them, and they were minted that way. They weren't. Anyways, this is 1932. Liberty, equality, fraternity, which tells me it's said Frenchy. But again, I'm not positive on the origin of this. 1932, regardless. Very cool. Just a few more, folks, and I won't bore you anymore with this stuff. 1910. Here's a half a franc. But you know, when you compare it, the half franc, to the 3-cent silver piece. Now let's get that Canadian. Where's that Canadian dime? There's a Canadian dime right here. And this is the 3-cent piece. And what did I do with that little guy that I can't tell? I guess it doesn't really matter, no, does it? So, anyhow, just a couple more. This is from the Netherlands. You usually don't see coins. And believe it or not, this is an orange tree. This is a guilder, a Dutch guilder. 5 cents worth. And this would have been 1929. Very cool, though. Very cool. 50 centimes. Again, 1900. Oops. 1929. Whoops. This is worth a whole cent by the looks of it. Marca. Okay. I'm not sure about the origin. I think it's French. Although I don't know who used the lion with the sword. I don't think it's British. It's irrelevant anyways. I have one more to show you. During the Second World War, this was minted in 1944. It's a French franc. But during the Second World War, because of metal was so scarce and they needed it for the war machine, they made these francs out of aluminum. Some were made out of zinc and aluminum, but not copper or silver, nothing like that. Yeah, very cool. But yeah, I mean, it's light and it doesn't even feel like money. It just feels like it's plastic, actually. Anyways, that's it, folks. That's all I got. I could show you more, but, you know, we're already, I don't know, 15 minutes into this. That's long enough. Oh, one other thing. I don't know how many people have seen one of these. This is a silver bar. I actually got this for my birthday when I was a kid. See, there's happy birthday. My mom gave it to me. And it's tarnished. And, you know, again, I don't look at... Oh, there is one other thing I wanted to show you. Yes. Justin at Three Good Nerds has suggested to me on my last coin show that I did that he thought that Canada was the first country to include color in their coins. Well, of course, I had to investigate that, and he was absolutely right. In 2004, Canada, the Canadian Mint, came out with a poppy quarter, which was a red poppy in the middle of the quarter. And I have a bunch of them. I just don't have them with my coins. I don't know. They're in a piggy bank. Anyways, I have a couple that I just wanted to show you quickly. Very, very nice. Proudly Canadian, eh? There you go. And the other one, of course, this was also gifted to me by I think my daughter gave me this one. But yeah, this was 3 years after they started making Canadian colored coins. Very cool, though. Anyhow, that's it, folks. That's all I've got. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, I love history. There's so much history in these coins. So many changes in the world. Anyways, thank you for watching. Have a great day, and take care of yourselves and take care of those around you. Bye for now.